Welcome to the Dezperate Actor Podcast with your host, Steve Des, taking you from where you are to where you want to be with the Dezperate Actor program. Go to desperateactor.com for more information. And now, here's your host, Steve Des. Hey, welcome to the Dezperate Actor Podcast. It's me, Steve Des from desperateactor.com, and today we're going to be talking about maintaining relationships and nurturing them. So this is a follow-up from our previous episode last week that we were talking about the most valuable skill, and that is networking. But how do you maintain these relationships? How do you properly nurture these relationships? So throughout the industry, you're going to make friends that are also in your same plane, they're fellow actors, or you're making people friends in the industry of agencies, whether it's a publicist, whether it's an agent, whether it's a manager. You're going to make all sorts of connections, whether are personal or very professional relationships. You have to maintain them and nurture them, because you see, as life goes by and the older you get, there's going to be a faster rate where certain relationships you're going to be losing them because they create their own bubbles and their own ecosystems, and they are not necessarily on par with the wavelength that you're emitting, which is following the industry. But alongside that, you're going to gain new friends, you're going to gain new people in your ecosystem that are going to become part of that solid structure and foundation that you're building within your own career. And how do you maintain and nurture these relationships? Well, the same way that you maintained or nurtured your own relationships when you were a kid. Were you a person that you were more of a gift giver? Are you a person that you enjoy giving quality time to other people? Are you a person that likes to give creative notes or maybe write a song for somebody? Different things like this are absolutely amazing for you to use as tools in order for you to maintain and keep nurturing those relationships. For example, I had a meeting with a new agent that was coming to represent me in this agency that I was with for about 5 or 6 years, and he was a brand new agent, and the only thing I knew about him were very few things. I knew that he was tricultural. That means that he's from 3 different countries because of his mom, dad, and where he was born and raised. And I knew that he was a very bubbly type of guy. And at the time, I had a girlfriend, and I was buying her cupcakes at this place called Sprinkles, not sponsored, but I went there and I said, you know what, since I'm having this meeting with this guy, let me actually get him cupcakes, but I'm gonna personally design them that say break a leg, kind of like that acting term, so he can break a leg, essentially starting his brand new job and representing me as well. And that ended up being one of the highlights of his day. When he saw what I brought him, the cupcakes, and it said break a leg, he was absolutely excited. He was literally screaming, and he even took a picture of me holding the cupcakes open for him, and he posted it on his Instagram. And this guy comes from a very reputable agency where a lot of his clients and a lot of his personal connections are highly skilled actors, models, and people within the industry making a lot of really amazing moves. And this boosted my auditioning. This boosted my relationship with this person. This boosted so much just because of that small thought of let me do something. Let me just be nice. And I wasn't looking for anything in reward or anything. I was straight up doing it from my heart. And that's how you have to nurture and maintain those relationships. By you just being nice without asking anything in return, by you actually showing your heart and giving it to people, you are going to open more doors than ever possible. But you have to take that initiative to actually be out of your niceness, to at least write a thank you card, to at least give someone a gift, to at least help someone in need. When you do these things, these little acts, they really add up and go a long way. So make sure that you maintain and definitely nurture those relationships that you're going to make in your path and your journey, because those are the Relationships, those are the people that may open incredible doors for you in the future when you least expect it. And what the Dezperate Actor Podcast brings to the table is basically give you a blueprint and a step-by-step guide on how to maximize your career in Hollywood. This particular podcast is primarily for those people that are interested into breaking into the Hollywood industry and get to know the secrets and things that they need to know in order to maximize their career and go from desperate to a working professional actor. We have guides, we have books, we have programs and courses available for you at dezperateactor.com. That's DezperateActor.com. Dezperateactor.com. And we're going to be basically all the time giving you tips and tricks, not only in our podcast, but also in our YouTube channel, our TikToks, Instagram, and every social media platform that we develop here at Dezperate Actor Incorporated. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. We're going to be sharing not only my particular journey, but the journey of other actors as well. We're going to be interviewing people in the very near future in the podcast that are involved in Hollywood somehow, some way, whether they're involved directly in Hollywood or they're working in different industries such as London, Atlanta, Canada, even Colombia. There's a vast majority of people working in the film industry all over the world. And that's why I want to bring the Dezperate Actor Podcast to help you see that this dream is possible no matter where you're at. So if you want more information about what we're doing here at Dezperate Actor, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast, like it, rate it 5 stars, and tell us what you think about the information that we're sharing, not just here, but all over our ecosystem. And if you want more information on how you can get involved and how you can get your career started, just go to dezperateactor.com for more information regarding to our programs, coaching, books, and much more. So thank you so much for being part of this incredible journey. The Dezperate Actor Podcast will be uploading episodes every single week. So make sure to stay tuned, subscribe, and tell all your friends about all the amazing opportunities, tips, tricks, and hacks that we're going to give you right here in the Dezperate Actor Podcast. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your year.